Hello everyone. Some bridges can be downright scary, while others are marvels of engineering genius. But whether they are terrifying or awe-inspiring, they're always fascinating. These aren't the ordinary bridges we cross daily. We've put together a collection of the most extraordinary ones from around the world, so let's get it on. People have long used drawbridges to let ships pass, but they keep coming up with creative alternatives. A great example is the Millennium Bridge in northern England, the world's first tilting bridge. When a vessel approaches, the bridge tilts to let it through. Naturally, pedestrians aren't allowed on it at that moment, but once a daredevil attempted to cross it while it was moving. The Goteg Viaduct in Myanmar is an awe-inspiring yet somewhat frightening sight. Once the largest railway viaduct in the world, it measures 689 meters in length and towers 102 meters above the ground. Remarkably, it was built in 1899 during British colonial rule. Today, it remains one of the country's most famous landmarks. Trains travel slowly across the bridge to prevent further wear on the century-old structure, which is no longer in the best condition. Still, it provides passengers with ample opportunity to gaze down at the deep chasm beneath. At first glance, the Nanpu Bridge in Shanghai may not seem particularly remarkable, but trust me, it's called one of the most beautiful bridges in the world for a reason. Just take a look at the stunningly intricate road interchange it flows into. Because of its unique design, it's sometimes referred to as the Spiral Bridge, and at night, the city lights make it an absolutely mesmerizing sight. Unlike a regular bridge, a viaduct links two elevated points, not two shores. The Millau Viaduct, built in France in 2004, is still the tallest in the world. One of its pylons reaches a height of 343 meters, which is 19 meters higher than the Eiffel Tower. The total length of the bridge is 2,460 meters. In essence, it's more than just a road suspended in the air, it's a remarkable feat of human engineering. Another incredible structure from China is the Zhangjiajie Glass Bridge, located in the national park of the same name. Spanning 430 meters in length and 6 meters in width, it stretches 300 meters above the ground. Its transparent glass floor gives visitors a breathtaking view of the canyon below. The bridge also features a bungee jumping platform with a staggering 300-meter drop, making it the highest in the world. Would you dare to walk across it? Let us know in the comments.
No, he is.
No one would want to end up living under a bridge, but that's exactly what the people in a Chinese village did. They transformed this unusual predicament into something extraordinary. They built a 400-meter-long housing complex on the bridge, blending Chinese and European architecture into an awe-inspiring sight for visitors. This highway is a strong argument in the discussion about reducing traffic jams. Many think wider roads will fix the issue, but this 50-lane freeway clearly shows that's not the case. The road between Beijing and Zhuhai is one of the busiest in the world. It was originally designed to handle 20,000 vehicles per day, but by 2007, traffic had already doubled to 40,000 cars daily. The worst congestion occurs on the eve of Chinese New Year. The materials used for this bridge include ropes, 472 planks, and a bit of luck and horror. The Hussaini Bridge in Pakistan doesn't forgive mistakes. Just look at the gaps between the planks.
Okay, I admit it, this is dangerous.
Pessimists might say this bridge is half-built, but there's a logical reason for the sparse number of planks. It helps reduce the bridge's sail effect, allowing it to withstand the strong winds that are common here. Mount Hua in China is not for the faint-hearted. One of its trails is ominously called the Plank Walk of Death, which is enough to scare off the unprepared. Yet, thrill seekers line up to take on the challenge. Despite the many safety harnesses, there are no railings along the way. Vizcaya Bridge is a remarkable engineering feat, connecting the towns of Portugalete and Las Arenas in Spain's Biscay province. Completed in 1893, it was the world's first transporter bridge, carrying both people and vehicles across on a suspended gondola. Standing 45 meters tall with a central span of 160 meters, the bridge's gondola can carry up to 6 cars and several dozen passengers at a time, crossing the river in just 90 seconds. The bridge operates 24/7, transporting about 6 million people annually.
Необычно. Первый раз в жизни я делаю такой подвиг.
Ну, попробуем заснять это от первого лица, как говорится. О, блин. Сань, чуть правее.
There are times when something as simple as crossing a bridge turns into an act of heroism. The Vitim Bridge in Russia is considered one of the most dangerous crossings in the world, which is why traffic has been officially banned since 2016. Despite this, some daredevils still try to cross it, even in trucks, even after ice floes have taken out some of its supports. There are no guardrails, so all they have to depend on is their driving skills, and of course, a bit of luck.
Это сколько надо иметь мужества, чтобы на большой машине здесь поехать. Мост довольно-таки длинный. Едем потихоньку.
Imagine driving across a bridge when suddenly it disappears right into the water. That's exactly how the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel works, a unique structure that connects Virginia with the East Coast. This engineering marvel stretches over 28 kilometers, featuring bridges, causeways, and 2 underwater tunnels. This allows ships to pass above while cars dive below the surface. It's one of the most breathtaking roads on the planet. Sometimes, a true engineering marvel can be found in the most unexpected places. The Dachstein Bridge in Austria is a perfect example. It's built directly on a glacier at an altitude of 2,700 meters, stretching 100 meters long. To reach it, you'll need to take a cable car. However, if you want to fully enjoy the mountain views, make sure to check the weather forecast in advance, or you might find yourself in a situation like this. Not far from Dachstein, there's another nerve-wracking attraction for thrill seekers. At over 2,000 meters above sea level, tourists can experience what's called the Stairway to Heaven. If you manage to keep your knees from shaking, you'll be rewarded with stunning views of the Dachstein Glacier and Austria's highest peak, the Grossglockner. This astonishing piece of engineering really makes you stop and think. Instead of building a bridge for vehicles over the water, the engineers did the opposite. They made the water flow right over the bridge. The Öresund Bridge is a truly majestic structure. Its impressive size is no coincidence. It connects 2 countries, Denmark and Sweden. Stretching 16 kilometers in total, it includes a 4-kilometer underwater tunnel. Additionally, the bridge features a railway, making it the longest combined road and rail bridge in Europe. At first glance, this bridge may remind you of a roller coaster, but it's actually more like driving a Japanese roller coaster in your own car. The Ishima Ohashi Bridge can appear pretty terrifying, but in reality it only feels dangerous from the outside. The empty spaces in the structure create the illusion of a steeper slope, while in the car, the unevenness is barely felt. Still, its other name, Beta Fumizaka, which translates to pedal to the metal hill, suggests that if you don't floor it, you won't make it up the bridge. It seems China's on a mission to set a record for the most unique bridges, and the Ruyi Bridge is yet another example. While it doesn't aim for records in length or height, its design certainly turns heads. With 2 winding levels that visitors can walk along and a glass structure that adds an extra thrill, this bridge is truly one of a kind. Imagine a bridge not for cars, but for boats. Now check out how it actually looks. The Sarthe Canal in Belgium is an engineering marvel, stretching 498 meters and connecting 2 waterways, while transporting 80,000 tons of water. Built with 65,000 tons of concrete, it's so seamlessly integrated into the landscape that it could easily be mistaken for a regular road. Who said roundabouts can't be beautiful? Actually, there is no actual roundabout here, and drivers have no choice but to go straight ahead. So, why the unusual bridge design? First of all, the creators of this structure in Uruguay wanted to make more than just a crossing. They aimed to create a landmark. Secondly, the design helps separate opposing traffic flows, reducing the risk of accidents. And since the speed limit on the bridge is set at 30 km/h, drivers have time to enjoy the local scenery. It's an engineering design that balances both aesthetics and function. Can crossing a bridge become an unforgettable experience? If it's one of London's bridges, absolutely. Before you step on it, you'll want to pull out your camera as the bridge first opens up in front of you. It must feel so strange to walk over water where just a minute ago there was nothing. At first glance, this pedestrian and cyclist bridge in Copenhagen may seem like just another modern design, but it has a unique feature. Since ships pass through the city's inner harbour, the bridge needs to lift to let them through. To do this, the bridge is divided into several segments that open up when needed. If an architect designs a bridge that looks like an amusement park ride, you know they did something right. This unusual bridge in Japan is mainly intended for tourists who can take their time cruising down at 40 km/h while enjoying the scenic views. What's even more impressive is that it was built back in 1982. Some places in the world are simply too stunning to walk away from without taking a photo. and the Golden Bridge in Vietnam is a perfect example. At first glance, it's just a 150-meter-long pedestrian bridge, but what sets it apart are two massive stone hands that seem to cradle the structure. Though purely decorative, they give the bridge its distinctive charm. Not surprisingly, ever since it was built, tourism in the area has skyrocketed. The bridge leading to Mount A. Petri is in Crimea, and it's definitely not a place you'd want to go without safety gear. After all, the suspension bridge hangs at 1,234 meters above the ground, and those wooden planks don't exactly inspire confidence. Some places are so intriguing that you can't help but want to take a peek inside. What about a bridge? The Ponte Vecchio in Florence is a perfect example. It's much more than a bridge. It's a historical treasure in its own right. Built in 1345, it was once a bustling market, and since the 16th century it's been known as the Golden Bridge, home to jewelers' shops. These still remain today, making the Ponte Vecchio a jewel not only in terms of architecture, but also history. Sometimes, structures become monuments to their era. This is somewhat true for the Brookport Bridge, which connects Kentucky and Illinois. Built in 1929, it was magnificent at the time. However, today, its narrow lanes and grated surface make it quite difficult to cross. Most commercial vehicles can't pass through. Just take a look at how closely the opposing traffic flows pass by each other. If you think this bridge looks incredibly long, you're absolutely right. It's the longest suspension bridge in the world, stretching 721 meters and located in the Czech Republic. The fear might not leave you for a second, but the unforgettable experience will make it all worth it. Switzerland is renowned for its breathtaking natural landscapes, and while you can admire them from anywhere, the Trift Bridge, hanging 100 meters above the lake of the same name, stands out as one of the best spots. Originally built by an energy company for work in the area, it was later upgraded and opened to the public. Since then, visitors have been able to stand there speechless as the sight is simply overwhelming. The Gölcz Viaduct is one of those structures built long ago, yet it still impresses with its craftsmanship. It remains the largest brick viaduct in the world, and it's unlikely that will change anytime soon. Standing at a height of 74 meters, it was opened in 1851, and it continues to serve as part of the high-speed route connecting Dresden and Nuremberg. Looks like people in Denmark are not keen on building conventional bridges. The Circle Bridge, inspired by sailboats, is designed for both pedestrian traffic and various types of maritime vessels. The platforms can be raised to let small boats pass, while for larger vessels, the central section slides aside. The bridge can be operated by ship captains, making it more flexible and user-friendly. If there were an award for the world's most unusual engineering structures, the Slauerhof Bridge in the Netherlands would be a top contender. Its mechanism is hard to imagine until you see it in action. Often called the Flying Drawbridge, it earns its name. When a ship needs to pass, a section of the bridge lifts into the air using a special system before settling back into place. Take a look at this pedestrian bridge design in Singapore. Its double helix shape is inspired by the structure of human DNA. The bridge also offers stunning views of the city and ocean, making it a popular spot for photo shoots. When it gets dark, it starts to glow with a variety of lights. The lights are labeled with pairs of colored letters C, G, A, and T. At night, they shine in red and green, representing cytosine, guanine, adenine, and thymine, the four base components of DNA. This bridge might have gone unnoticed if it weren't for one unique feature. The Tianjin Eye in China is the world's only Ferris wheel built directly into a bridge. With a diameter of 110 meters, it takes 30 minutes to complete a full rotation. The view from up there is simply spectacular. Everyone. There's so much in the world that's difficult to see, yet fascinating to experience. This compilation will help you explore them, featuring the most astonishing drone footage and more. Let's get it on. A large crowd gathered in China to watch the massive waves. While not everyone was prepared for such a spectacle, those positioned higher up clearly seemed to be seasoned observers. I don't know who this is meant for, but I'm afraid the order might be a bit cold. The cameraman just wanted to film a mesmerizing natural landscape, but soon he was reminded that nature may be unpredictable.
Wow.
Oh my god. Go run, little chicken, run, chicken, run! Go, chicken, no! Oh my god. Go, chicken, go. Go, go, chicken, go, go, make it to the coop, no! Oh my god, the coop is right there, please. Oh my god, 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 please, please, please. Please, please, please. Make it to the coop. You got this, 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 you got this. Go, 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 go. Yay! Go, go, yay!
While exploring the snowy mountains of China, this guy came across a pack of wolves and recorded something truly remarkable. Walking through such deep snow is a real challenge, but this team carves snow tunnels like seasoned miners.
Hey! Hey! Go back. Go back.
We've reached a point where astronauts can now upload videos directly from orbit. And it's absolutely amazing. Although this stadium will no longer welcome fans in its seats, it still has one final performance to amaze us.
one more of those. She's done. She's done. She's going.
This house looked like someone's dream, but its owners should be dreaming of a stronger foundation. Luckily, they weren't inside. Drones allow us to not only safely observe predators in their natural habitat, but also to pull pranks on them. Drones have only recently become a part of our lives, yet we've found numerous ways to enhance their functionality. If you're looking for unique vacation ideas, here's an interesting one. Some folks took a trip on an ice floe they created themselves. They pitched a tent on the floating ice and even transformed a bathtub into a jacuzzi. What do you think? Would you enjoy a holiday like that? It seems like there's so much we still don't know about Australia. Did you know, for example, that kangaroos can walk on water? Australian surfers had the incredible opportunity to witness a mother whale and her calf swimming together. The aerial footage highlights the impressive size of these majestic creatures. Even the baby's much larger than the surfers' boards. Even school children know that rainbows are caused by the diffraction of light through water droplets, yet a phenomenon like this feels like true magic. Right now, you're about to see the most extraordinary pool that nature has created without any human intervention. Few designers can match the beauty that nature itself creates. Exploring the Arctic Ocean stands as a powerful testament to human perseverance. After all, a special ship had to be invented to literally carve its way through the icebound waters. It's the kind of thing you could watch forever. This is the kind of thing you rarely see, even in movies, yet this thrill-seeker lived through it himself. How can you trust the sand beneath your feet after that? If you imagined a fishing net as a small sack, you couldn't be more wrong. Just look at this giant. The launch of a ship is a celebratory event that signifies the end of all construction on the vessel. It's certainly an occasion worth attending. It's hard to take your eyes off something so massive as it starts its voyage. This silo may be reaching the end of its life, but it still has some surprises in store for you. A perfect demolition, don't you think? Who says fireworks are only meant for nighttime? Most of the food we eat every day depends on the work of farmers. Who would have thought that their work could be so captivating? Curious about what it's like at the peak of Everest? No need to climb it yourself. The guy who filmed this video has already reached the summit for you. It's hard to tell these days if that plane is helping fight the fire or just part of someone's gender reveal party. Be honest, did you also think these are ordinary rocks? You can spot a master at work right away. Drones are now being used to transport construction materials. This approach not only speeds up the logistics, but also enables deliveries to areas that are difficult to access. A drone revealed the flip side of modernization. In China, with the soaring demand for electric transport, you can find entire graveyards of almost new traditional bikes. Fancy taking a couple for yourself? Watching molten metal flow through the molds during fence casting is mesmerizing. It's hard to look away from the liquid metal as it spreads through the channels. These days, scientists don't even need to catch a whale to attach a tracker. Every person should see the carving of glaciers at least once in their life. It's a breathtaking phenomenon, both powerful and beautiful.
There he goes. Oh, I got him. I'm getting him.
No, the vessel is not as close to disaster as you might think. It's simply unloading those logs. With a slight tilt, the entire load falls into the water, and then the current takes care of the rest.
There she goes. Come on, baby.
Without modern technology, it would have taken much longer for the world to fully appreciate the true grandeur of volcanic eruptions. Today, we can enjoy these fiery displays up close, safely capturing their full intensity. It's hard to say what's more impressive here, the drone's lift power or the strength of that guy's arms. You can feel that familiar tingling in your stomach just from watching this video. You might think this is just a special kind of business class, but actually it's a plane specifically designed to transport space shuttles. It's hard to imagine how much work engineers put into this project. If you believe that widening roads will solve traffic congestion, remember this video from China.
Я снимаю.
Hello everyone. You might not even realize it, but every day you're walking alongside real-life heroes. They may not fly or shoot lasers from their eyes, but they show what true heroism looks like through their actions. And this compilation will help you see that. Let's get it on. He was prepared to put his life on the line for the girl's safety. This kind of dedication is truly commendable. A woman couldn't get out of her car as it was sinking. The rescuers were observing from a helicopter, waiting for support, but some bystanders reacted faster, and before long, the woman was rescued thanks to a brave man.
Window open, but they haven't egressed out of it yet.
15, 16, 290.
15, 16, 15, 28.
They look like they have one female out of the vehicle at this time. 7202, 1031.
When the kid gets older, he'll watch this video and realize his dad is a superhero. This guy acted like a real hero, pulling the girl away from the road just as a car sped by. It's like he was preparing for this moment his whole life. The subway staff decided that nothing is more important than life, so they halted the train to rescue a cat stuck near the tracks. Sure, some people might have been late for their appointments, but they managed to save an important little life. Is this a fatherly instinct or a superhero's intuition? The man didn't find it particularly remarkable, but online, everyone is amazed by how quickly this dad reacted. When the elevator broke down, both the courier and the mother with her child were equally terrified. The young man clearly showed that he was ready to risk his life to protect the woman and her baby. She never imagined she was sharing an elevator with a real hero. Just imagine what those people must have felt when their boat capsized and sank 100 kilometers from shore. Thankfully, the rescuers found them in time and saved everyone before anything worse could happen. Moments like these make you wish that karma would reward the rescuers twice over for their bravery. While crossing the river, the men found themselves in trouble. Many of those watching from the shore were too afraid to intervene, but not the excavator driver and his brave friends. Let's hope the universe rewards them for their courage. A girl was heading home late at night when she encountered two men who began to harass her. When some nearby workers realized what was happening, they immediately intervened. It cost them nothing to help, but it allowed the girl to breathe easy and reach home safely. What these motorcyclists did proves that even the toughest biker can have a big, kind heart. One of the kayakers got stuck in the river, facing the raging current all alone. Fortunately, this guy showed up just in time to help. For the guy who filmed this video, heroism isn't about making calculated decisions. It's an instinctive response driven by passion.
All right, hit it, hit it, hit it! Come on, Cody! Dude, break my legs! Come on, Cody, come on! Yeah, bud!
While on safari, the men noticed a young elephant that had fallen into a pit, unable to climb out by itself. Without hesitation, they came together to help the poor animal.
Grab that leg. Come back. There we go. Okay. Come, try to grab the other leg. Okay, Bugs, get it. Come on! Push, Bugs. Do that! Do that! Yes!
Sometimes all it takes to save someone is kindness and teamwork. Look at how many people have gathered to rescue a little leopard that accidentally fell into a pit. At first, the cub didn't understand what was happening and was scared, but eventually they managed to get it out. All these kind-hearted people not only saved the little one's life, but also helped reunite him with his mother. She could have kept running, but instead, she chose to help another runner cross the finish line. A great reminder that even in sports, humanity matters more than any prize. A blind man was trying to cross the street by himself, but accidentally ended up in the middle of traffic. The situation was very dangerous, but one of the drivers got out of her car, left it parked in the middle of the road, and helped him cross safely. I hope this scene inspired other drivers to be more kind to other people. One act of kindness from the boy saved the dog from extreme thirst. His parents must be so proud of him. Few people would be brave enough to approach a snake, much less attempt to perform artificial respiration on it. Yet, this compassionate young man showed that in moments like these, fear and disgust shouldn't hold you back. There are those who would ignore a little puppy stranded on the road, believing it's not their responsibility. Luckily, this motorcyclist is the type of person who never leaves the weak behind in tough situations, a great role model for others. A guy noticed a tree across the road starting to fall, and in the middle of a downpour, he dashed into the street to stop an oncoming car. You just have to applaud that kind of bravery. A whale shark got caught in a rope that was hindering its movement. Thankfully, divers noticed and rushed to rescue the struggling creature. As a gesture of gratitude, it came back and let them give it a gentle pat.
You ready?
Who knows what would have happened to the duck if the man hadn't been so brave and taken the snake away with his bare hands. A motorcyclist noticed an elderly man who hadn't quite made it across the road and found himself stranded in the middle of busy traffic. The young man then decided to block the road with his bike to safely escort the man to the sidewalk. It's a remarkable example of humanity. Without an electric motor, this woman's wheelchair requires her to use considerable strength to turn the wheels and get around. But all that changed when a loving dog entered her life. An orangutan was caught in the fast current of a river, desperately holding on to the only rock in sight to avoid being swept further downstream. One of the onlookers realized the danger and offered the primate a stick, helping it reach the safety of the riverbank. Such caring behavior is an inspiration for everyone. By giving a drink to a homeless dog, the girl not only helped the animal but also made her parents immensely proud. A motorcyclist gave his jacket to a child he didn't know, helping to keep him dry from the rain. This is a great testament to the true value of kindness in humanity. Taking care of kids is a tough job that can leave you drained and in tears at times. But just when this mum was feeling low, she was reminded of how much her hard work meant. The kindness of her little kid is simply inspiring. During a major flood, a young couple had to leave their home with their precious dog. They decided to walk to safety, but the local soldiers thought it might be too stressful for the dog. They decided to put him in a boat and take him to a safe place on this improvised water taxi.
Listen, I can get back on there and be useful again.
Only genuinely compassionate people would think about the emotional state of an animal during such a crisis, and these soldiers were definitely those kind of guys. She didn't hesitate even for a second. What an impressive reaction and selflessness. Seeing a young man in a wheelchair struggling to get onto the sidewalk, A passerby quickly stepped in to help. It took him less than a minute, but the young man will remember this act of kindness for a lifetime. Sometimes even animals can become superheroes. To help the biker cross the bridge during the heavy winds, the drivers just had to slow down a bit. Kudos to those drivers. They didn't even need to get out of their cars. Yet, everyone around noticed their kindness and felt a deep respect for them. A mother and her son were relaxing by the river when they spotted something alive in the tall grass. A German shepherd found itself stranded on the highway, and while most people passed by, this woman stopped as soon as she noticed the limping dog. She stayed with it until animal rescue came. Hopefully her compassion sets an example for everyone else. During the hurricane, a man found himself face to face with the elements. Who knows what might have happened to him in such weather if it hadn't been for that driver.
Lên xe em cứu bà. Cứu rồi. Cái xe bà là cái con quay kìa đúng không? Xe con bật đèn đi. Chị lên đây. Chị đi đi, bọn em trông xe cho. Lên rồi. Làm. Cứu rồi. Không cũng chẳng gì lắm. Cũng chẳng gì đấy lắm. Người chị ướt, chị không lên xe. Lên xe rồi, tin vui rồi. Lật xe này. Lật má. Sao được? Lật xe. Ui, lật cửa mà. Đâu ra? Lật cửa mà. Ôi, cứu rồi, bác ơi. Vô, mình nhanh ra.
A dog spent 2 whole days surrounded by the raging river until local rescuers came to help. They had to organize a large-scale operation with special equipment, but these heroes managed to pull the pups safely to shore. The person behind the wheel of the red car demonstrates to everyone around them just how easy it is to be compassionate and show solidarity with others. Sometimes, kindness means standing in pouring rain, holding a wire to let cars pass through. They decided they'd rather get soaked themselves than let a single drop of rain fall on the old lady's head. Who would have thought that this is what real gentlemen look like?
Не надо так больше делать. Я тебе сказал с ним не гулять, значит с ним не гулять. Что ты хочешь?
Помоги, пожалуйста, он меня бьет.
Оставь. Это моя девушка, что это наша разводка.
Зачем так делаешь?
Надо так делать, зачем? И что, это моя девушка, оставь. Пойдем. Оставь, и что?
Видишь девушку,
И что, какие проблемы у тебя ко мне есть? Какие проблемы? Стой, вон там камера, нас снимай, братан, это эксперимент. Да тихо, оставь.
The worker believed he would have to handle it all alone, but suddenly some teenagers walking by jumped in to lend a hand. Nice work, everyone.
他也没有呀。
你拽点绳吗？
You can see this guy is struggling to hold on, but he overcame his fear and took the risk to save the dog. A true hero.
少点，我要往里。
забавная история, что все виды спорта, в которые во всем мире начинают вкладываться деньги, то есть они становятся коммерчески интересными и успешными, у нас всегда проблемы.
It's easy to get angry at an animal that runs into the road, putting itself and everyone else in danger. However, this driver proved that pulling over and gently moving a scared cat to safety is a much more compassionate approach. Let's all take note.
Изменить свое отношение к этим видам спорта и по-другому относиться, то есть забывать советские времена и начинать следить за тем, как это делают в той же Норвегии, в биатлоне.
Are you touching me? Dude, stop! I don't know you.
See, you're my girlfriend.
I have no idea who you are. Please stop.
Been together for 2 years.
I have no idea who you are. Please stop.
I know her. She's playing around.
I don't know her.
Okay.
Seriously? Are you serious?
Please don't touch her for a minute.
Are you being serious?
I can't, she's pregnant. I just can't let you do that right now, okay? So just chill out for a minute, please.
Seriously? Dude.
She clearly is not happy right now, okay? Even if she's joking, you gotta leave her alone and let her calm down, even if that's the case, okay?
Should we call somebody? Stop. What the hell is wrong with you? Like, bro, seriously.
When passers-by saw that bottles of water had fallen out of a car's trunk, they immediately stopped what they were doing and rushed to help the driver pick them up. Acts like this show that there's more kindness in people than we often realize. The way the dog that fell into the well and its rescuer worked together is incredible and truly inspiring. The guys could only laugh about the situation once they'd pulled the cat out of the well where it had accidentally tumbled in. Hello everyone! Get ready to see justice served. Drivers who don't follow the parking rules are in for a rough time. We've compiled the most hilarious and outrageous parking clashes. This is gonna be fun. Let's get it on.
You're not going nowhere, baby. You're embarrassing yourself right now. Hey, this your homegirl? Yeah, she did that. It was that serious, huh?
This lady has an incredible talent for getting herself into trouble. She drove off the tow truck, crashing into a few cars in the process, so it's no shock she got arrested.
Échale.
This video is a way to vent frustrations. Let's be honest, bad parking really brings out the rage in people.
Don't laugh at me.
Oh,
It's not funny. I'll
Come
teach this guy a lesson.
Watch it.
I'll let the out of his tire.
Oh my god. Don't do it. Oh! Oh, dude. Oh, I'm
What? My goddamn parking spot. Go find your own. You ain't. This is my damn spot.
He
What the he doing?
He ain't gonna do
Oh
nothing.
hell no. Oh.
He ain't gonna
I'm
do
gonna
nothing.
whoop his ass. Oh.
Oh my god, he's driving over your dude.
I'm beating his ass. Get the my goddamn new car. I just bought this. My mommy bought this for me.
The video shows how important it is to be aware of your vehicle's size and to keep a safe distance. A heavy pickup truck blocked the tram tracks in Sacramento, California's capital. Towing such a massive vehicle is no easy task.
That's a big boy.
Oh, they'll do it. I've watched them do it before.
You said you watched it.
Oh yeah, this is like the third or fourth one I've seen this year.
He gonna make that. He's gonna put that. And he look like he about to.
It's not recording.
This parking lot battle turned into a full-on wrestling match. Parking, 0 out of 10. Ability to handle complex situations, 10 out of 10.
Avslutades igår. Degerfors ledde länge, men Öster kvitterade på tilläggstid. Östers David seger om resultat.
Skönt att vi får en poäng till slut.
I bet the truck driver had a really tough week.
Liksom får påverka oss mycket med resultaten oavsett vad så.
Check this out. A cop from the past handles the biggest transportation conflict of our century.
I seen it. Back up, out of the lane, let's go. Going the wrong direction. Back up, you're going the wrong direction. I know it, you're going the wrong direction. Back it up. Back it up. You're going the wrong direction, get in the car. Back it up, back it up. Back it up.
A scandalous incident occurred in New Jersey when a firefighter dumped an entire bucket of trash onto the car of the owner of a neighboring building. This incident marks yet another escalation in their long-standing feud, with the owner of the rare sports car estimating the damage at $10,000. Apparently, their friend mentioned the type of car his owner has. the one who drove him to the vet not long ago. Wish for when someone takes your favorite parking spot.
Acá todos estacionan como quieren, ¿eh? Arriba de la vereda, pegado al cordón, al revés. Pero todos hacen lo que quieren, ¿eh? Nadie estaciona como corresponde.
This is what haunts cars in their nightmares.
This is my next door neighbor hitting my car.
Bold move. Workers in Australia decided to use a forklift to move a car that was blocking their truck.
عم speak عربي؟ تحكي عربي؟
نعم.
هيدي مليحة هيدي السيارة؟ هيدي good أو no good؟
Stop!
It seems she's running late for her anger management classes. That moment when you find yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Видео специально для тех, кто паркует не там, где надо. Вот так вот мы и наказываем.
Теперь будет вот у верного забирать ее сюда.
Сейчас колеса лопнут, наверное.
Вот так вот.
Не за что обращать.
这个是什么车？我去！
You need to finish a few more missions to unlock this model. A classic prank for those who don't respect parking lines. The SUV managed to perfectly block the door. Too bad it was a right-hand drive vehicle.
What the heck? Dude.
Let's vote in the comments to replace standard tow trucks with these kinds of vehicles.
Кто-то поставил тачку, теперь из гаража не выехать. На багги не покататься. Что за инвалид додумался, блин? Вот это тема.
这车停这个位置是个狠人呐，干嘛车停这个位置？
This is now the cleanest car in town. When the owner comes back for the car, it'll have already become an exhibit in the mall. These guys thought they'd outsmart the system and leave the parking lot without paying. They'll use the money they saved to fix their bumper. As you may have noticed, there are many dangers in the parking lot. One of them is a herd of wild shopping carts. A common situation, yet it's incredibly frustrating. Buy a small car, they said. You'll be able to park anywhere, they said.
Lurus, lurus. Baret terus, terus, terus. Terus. Terus, terus, terus. Terus, terus, terus. Langsung. Hancur. Terus, terus, pepet no langsung. Mari.
В общем, выхожу из дома. День рождения у меня сегодня. А тут такая картина около мусорки.
Ё-моё! Да ну... Скажите что-нибудь, а? Девушка, а что вы делаете?
Убери камеру!
Да она... Смотри, этот идет. Это хозяин, наверное. Мужик, не повезло, да?
Привет! Что, доволен?
Да, чатик.
Куда ты пошел?
Блин! Это его машина! Да беги, беги!
This is how the car owner found out about bollards. It's one of those situations where the car is more polite than the driver. Just so you know, the tow truck took the car away just 2 minutes after it was parked incorrectly. Yes, sometimes retribution can be lightning fast. The neighbor of the guy who made this video doesn't seem to care about anyone else. He parked his car directly on someone else's driveway. One phone call to the police and the matter is settled. The neighbor's car is in for a thrilling ride, and he'll be adding to the city's budget. This beats any penalty for parking near a fire hydrant.
Вибрирует, блин, подушки у него жесткие. Конечно, по идее, поставить новые хорошие подушки, и это все уйдет.
Ну ладно.
Ну, блин, они все-таки по 2000. Ни хрена себе. Ты видела? Блин, они...
Sure, that side mirror is really the biggest issue on the road.
What the What he got up last night?
The domino effect kicked in at this parking lot.
Up last night.
Nobody likes getting stuck in traffic, but do traffic jams annoy you as much as they annoy this guy? People will go to any lengths in the parking wars. When a homeowner found his driveway blocked, he decided to place a heavy oak stump in front of the cars as a clear sign that they weren't welcome. Unlike the driver, the pedestrian followed the rules and crossed at the crosswalk.
Вот так, бля, парковаться в неположенных местах. Смотри, дальше хулиганят-то.
Хулиганят, а почему они хулиганят? Они все правильно.
Слушай, надо только не пропустить момент, когда он придет выезжать.
Сейчас я открою.
It's important to be cautious, even in seemingly simple situations. This message will serve as a lasting reminder that parking on the sidewalk is a bad idea.